Hi everyone, and welcome to the GuideWell Insights Lounge. This is Kate Warnock coming to you live from the Synapse Summit here in Tampa, and delighted to bring our next guest, Mr. Chris Pizzo. Chris, welcome.
Delighted to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're happy to have you. So Chris, you are an associate with Murray-Bertron.
That's right.
Yeah, all right. So Chris, looking at your background, you've got a really interesting career progression, and you've really been on both sides of the funding table, first as an entrepreneur and then as a VC. What is it from your first experience that translates to the second? How has that helped you in the position that you've held now at Murray-Bertron?
Yeah, so being an entrepreneur is more on the building side, the onstage performance side. You're building your product, you're shipping your product, you're speaking with customers, you're trying to leverage all this good technology, you're speaking with customers, you're trying to move really fast. Whereas a VC side, we're really enablers and facilitators. Boiled down, I like to look at it as that we do four main things. We do strategy, we help with recruiting, we help with business development and future fundraising. So knowing what I look for now, how granular I need these entrepreneurs to be, I need them to know every number that they're doing, I need them to sell me on this vision, right? It's their opportunity to change the world. That's kind of what I took from it from the entrepreneur side. You got to have that passion, and then I transformed it over here to this passion because at the end of the day, it's all about helping people, and one way or another, you're going to be working together.
That's right. So working together, really relationships are really critical, right, between the VC and the startup. What is it that you want the entrepreneur maybe to do a little bit better as they build that relationship? How can they elevate that trust?
Yeah, it's a great question. The way I look at it is that personal relationships and people outweigh technology. You see it a lot now, like what does this app do? What does this platform do? But it's really about the people behind it. Because if you fund the wrong people, there's always the opportunity for the people that are chasing them to come up with more funding with a better team and whatnot. But what I suggest to entrepreneurs is it's not only the venture capitalist side to try to find out who these entrepreneurs are, the entrepreneur should find out who we are.
Right.
Where are we in our investment cycle? Did we just divest from a big investment? Did we just let somebody go? Did we hire somebody? Who are you going to be working with? Try to figure out our sweet spot. Are we generalists or are we specialists? Try to go with somebody that you need help with. If you need help with the technology side, go with a technologically savvy entrepreneur or venture capitalist.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Do your homework on both sides.
On both sides for
That's
everything
right.
you do.
That's right. Great advice there. So, again, looking at your background, you've spent a lot of time here in Tampa. I'm wondering, how has the startup scene really evolved since your days as a grad student at USF and you were an intern at the Tampa Bay Wave? What's changed in those years?
Yeah, that's right. I was fortunate enough to actually be part of the Tampa Bay Wave when HealthBox was going on, which was a fantastic initiative. So I got to meet people like Ed Buckley with PeerFit.
Yeah.
So seeing him go from these early days, just trying to hustle, which he's still doing, he's hustling, but at a much bigger level.
Right.
Raised a lot of money. You see companies like Papa, which is Grandkids on Demand, over in the Miami area, which is just a fantastic idea. And what we're seeing is we have companies like GuideWell and other corporations buying into this entrepreneurial ecosystem and dedicating resources there and facilitating this entrepreneurship and innovation that's needed. It's just a start. We saw Lakshmi Shenoy speak earlier, who's a wonderful person with Embark Collective. And what they're doing as well is this kind of this manifestation of this innovation ecosystem right here in Tampa in the backyard is going to attract a lot of global attention. So it's going to up everyone's game, I think.
That's terrific. Well, one final question for you, Chris. Tell us, with your VC hat, what's the hottest opportunity for funding right now, and where do you think it might be 3 to 5 years from now?
Yeah, sure. So our group really likes the behavioral health space and mental health space. We think medicine's changing. There's we're looking at a non-opioid alternative. So we're looking at digital therapeutics. We classify that as medicine. We think it's a non-invasive approach using cognitive behavioral therapy or other face-to-face treatments, best practices to go ahead and help people in a scalable manner without pumping pills out.
That's
so
right.
We're really excited about that.
Very exciting area and something so necessary in this day and age with the opioid crisis. Well, Chris, thank you so much for joining us here in the GuideWell Insights Lounge. This is Kate Warnock. I hope you keep watching.
Thanks, Kate.
Thanks.